Peace and love. Welcome to my channel. Welcome to my video. My name is Tyanna, and yeah, today I'm here to touch on how to show up for yourself when you're feeling lost, with the key takeaways being follow your heart, feel good, choose love. So this is my first YouTube video, so I'm just gonna get right to the point because I'm still kind of finding my flow on like how I want to show up on this channel and just like my natural like rhythm. Also, I'm an Aries, so I cut right to the chase. So if I am going too fast, put the video on like point something, 0.3. Just pause the video, rewind it back because I'm not gonna, okay? So first, how to show up for yourself when you're feeling lost, or if you're just going through hard times, or you just feel like there's really no way out, you got low self-esteem, low self-worth, whatever it may be. It's okay, we're all human, it happens to the best of us. The first thing you want to do though is recognize your emotions without judgment, because feeling lost is natural, but resisting it creates more suffering mentally, right? And I think within the like spiritual community or religious community, you hear a lot of like detach from the situation, detach from the outcome, which to an extent, yeah, you don't want to put too much energy onto something because you're going to push it away. But when it comes to showing up for yourself, detaching from the situation is not involving yourself with life. It's low-key avoiding and creating death around the experience. And for example, in my own personal life, I was overcoming this very difficult situation with a roommate, right? Where I was just feeling disrespected. And in order to keep the peace, because I thought keeping the peace would create more security in the home, it was instead creating more tension, right? So me trying to detach from the uncomfortability of confrontation created more death energy, created more stagnancy, complacency. So once I realized that, no, instead of detaching from the situation, I have to pull my energy back from the situation and then involve myself. I have to involve myself with intentional energy, not reactive energy. And that's a form of showing up for yourself, is being able to recognize your emotions without judgment. Yes. And not detaching from the situation, but involving yourself with the situation by understanding that you're feeling a certain way about it and you gotta transmute it. You can't act like it doesn't exist. So what I did instead of trying to keep the peace was I showed up and I said, hey, I'm feeling this way. This is my boundary. This is my standard, like it or not, but this is how this is my standard, you know? So if we're gonna coexist in harmony, this has to be respected, non-negotiable. And that's how I was able to move forward. When you involve yourself in a situation that you genuinely don't feel comfortable in, you create momentum. It's going to be scary. It's going to be uncomfortable. For me, when I was involving myself in asserting my boundaries, I was shaking. I was like, this is going to create conflict. This is going to be a problem. It's normal to feel that fear energy around I could lose something, or this could be it's just normal to feel that fear energy. It's going to come up when you're showing up for yourself or involving yourself in any situation that calls for you to change or transmute or assert anything. So I hope you understood that very well. So yeah, example 2 or principle number 2 is you want to choose your energy even in small ways. Oh my goodness, guys. Hold on. Okay, you want to choose your energy even in small ways. Once you're able to acknowledge your emotions without judgment and you understand where you are on the emotional scale, now you want to choose your energy in small ways. You don't gotta jump and act like you're the happiest person in the world. But you gotta choose little things that make you feel better and make you feel more liberated to feel good in your body and feel good in yourself. Because you choosing your energy creates more energy for you to have energy for the things that you want to do in your life. If you're spending energy on not feeling good, then you're not going to have enough energy to do the things you want to do in your life. So you got to feel good, okay? So consciously choose what uplifts you. This does not mean ignoring your pain. It means transmuting it into self-care. For an example for this can be, say you're feeling a certain way about not having enough money, right? Instead of sitting in the energy of I don't have enough money, which is creating more lack energy and ultimately keeping you in the same place of feeling like you don't have enough money, you can instead listen to manifestation music about money, listen to affirmations about money, or get out a piece of paper and write everything you love about money. Write everything that money has done for you. Your house, right? The house that you're in, money got you. You have to pay rent. You should be grateful for paying rent because you paying rent has now got you this house, right? You have to change your relationship with the thing that you feel bad about. So that's choosing your energy in small ways. Or it could be about your art, right? If you're not feeling creative or inspired, instead of trying to find inspiration, sit with yourself and choose the next best thing that would make you feel more liberated in your expression. It doesn't have to be perfect. I hope this is making sense to you, but basically what I'm saying is just choose your energy in small ways that uplift your mood, because as long as you have an uplifted mood, you will naturally attract the things that you want, and that is showing up for yourself. That is showing up for yourself. When you can choose your energy in small ways instead of just letting yourself sink in this like uncomfortable energy. You gotta show up for yourself in that way. Choose small things that make you feel good, even if it's doodling on a piece of paper. You gotta make sure that you're choosing your energy. All right. And then principle 3, you want to follow your heart and not your head. And I know this one can be a little controversial because people are like, no, like if I follow my heart, how are bills gonna get paid? How am I gonna, like, I can't just say, oh, I don't want to go to work because in my heart I feel tired that day. Like, people want to be practical. They don't want to be flowy. They don't want to be, you know what I mean? So the reason I say this is because logic can trap you into right and wrong loops, creating a restlessness or grief loops, right? So when it comes to balancing logic and your heart, of course there's key essential things like paying rent. You got to go to work. You got to make sure you got your responsibilities down packed, right? But when it comes to situations like how you feel, if you feel a certain way, you have to listen to what your heart is telling you to do in that situation. Like if you really want to dance, or you really want to scream, or you really want to shout, or you really want to communicate, or you really want to talk about it, or you really want to cry, follow your heart, because your heart is guiding. Your heart is your internal compass, guiding you towards something that could literally quantum leap you towards the next big thing. Have you heard of the burnt toast theory, right? The burnt toast theory, or the butterfly effect. That same energy, that same principle, that small little thing that you do that is in your heart or in your calling, you don't even know why it came to your head. You could choose to wear a yellow paper clip a yellow clip in your hair instead of a blue one, and then you meet Beyonce. You know, I don't know. Like, that's the energy around following your heart. Basically, if you don't have no energy because you're not following your heart, you're being too logical, you're not gonna have no energy to show up for yourself. So yeah, I know that was kind of a lot, but when it comes to following my heart, you could tell that's I just follow my heart, okay? But anyways, the last principle when it comes to showing up for yourself is boundaries. And this is my favorite topic. I love boundaries. I love talking about boundaries because I am the boundaries queen. When it comes to boundaries within myself and communicating boundaries with others, I am the boundaries queen. I love it. It's like the most loving thing you could do for yourself, and it's like an energy budget. You budget your energy like that. Shout out to Tony Jones, energy budget. Boundaries are an energy budget, right? So the key takeaway with this principle is protecting your energy equates to more energy for you to channel towards the things that you want to do in life. So saying no is not selfish or narcissistic or whatever people who benefit off of you having no boundaries or you being available would say to you. It's not none of those things. Those people are just, they don't have their own inner authority, so they like to feast off of the next best thing, or they like to feast off of direction. And when you have direction in your life, you're able to say yes or no. They feast off of that because they don't have that for themselves. They don't have the ability to make their own decisions. So they like to feast off of a person that can make their own decisions. And those are the people you gotta watch out for. It could be friends, it could be family, it can be children, it can be cats, it could be anything. And you really gotta watch out for that energy. So saying no is not selfish. You could say no to things. You could say, I'm not available for this conversation. You can say, I just need some space. You could say whatever you need to say to protect your energy or preserve yourself. It's okay. Of course, kindness and delivery is important. There's a certain way to do things, but ultimately pulling your energy back, say there's nothing wrong with that. You gotta get clear on your boundaries. You gotta really make sure you're on top of where you spend your energy and what you're focusing on, because how are you supposed to show up for yourself if you're focused on everything other than yourself? You know, you can have a checklist, you're trying to check everything off, whole time you're still unchecked. You gotta check yourself first. Check yourself off the list first. So yeah, overall, choose love for yourself, because love is not just romantic, it's crucial, it's essential, and it's how you treat yourself. And forgive, rest, take accountability, no bullying yourself into productivity, no people pleasing, no trying to do what everybody else is doing, because how are you supposed to show up for yourself if you won't even listen to what your heart is really telling you to do? You know what I mean? So yeah, I hope that you caught something from this. I'm still working on structuring my videos in a way that's like more detail oriented and articulate with my words, but I hope you caught my drift and my energy and my message in this. And if you want to see more videos like this, please give it a thumbs up. And yeah, thank you so much for stopping in. I'm so grateful for you, and I hope that this reaches the people that it's meant to. Like I said, this is my first YouTube video, and I'm really on my consistent journey with YouTube. I don't know what YouTube has for me. I don't know what YouTube is gonna bring me down, but I'm showing up for myself because this is something that I feel called to do in my heart, and I'm gonna be consistent. That's another principle. Be consistent with yourself. All right, peace and love. Thank you so much, and I'll see you in the next one, I guess.